There was a time when Maor Shlomo wasn't a tech celebrity, but just another solo founder with a dream and a modest budget. The story begins in late 2024 in Israel. Maor, a 31-year-old developer, returned home from military reserve duty, tired but restless. Having built startups before, some wins, some losses, he wanted this time to be different. No VC money, no big teams, just a vision sparked by the revolution in artificial intelligence and a personal savings account with $10,000 ready to invest in a crazy idea, empowering anyone to build software simply by talking to a computer. Mayor's big bet became Base44. The concept was wild. Imagine typing your idea. I want a leave request tool for my company. Or, can you help me track my clinic's appointments? And AI transforming those words into a working app with database, authentication, deployment, everything. No coding experience required. The product would build real software from plain English, bridging the gap between creativity and technology for everyone. In the beginning, Maor worked solo. No co-founder, no designer, no support agent. He was a one-man team coding, designing, and marketing at all hours. He called his method vibe coding, prioritizing momentum over perfection. Sometimes, he'd ship a dozen fixes and features in a single day, racing between bug reports and new ideas. Every development sprint was shared with a WhatsApp group of friends and ex-colleagues, not as customers, but as honest critics. This is broken, they'd say, or if only it could do X, and Mayor would rush back to the drawing board. The launch wasn't glamorous. Early versions of Base44 were buggy, confusing, and very incomplete. Some days, the entire platform crashed. Other days, new users signed up only to leave frustrated. Growth came slow. 10 active users in the first month, each one a small victory. But Maor's commitment was absolute. Every piece of feedback mattered. Even the negative responses fueled daily improvements. Over time, the product became smoother, more reliable, delivering what its early users needed. The turning point arrived unexpectedly. A restaurant manager, desperate for simple HR software, used Base44 and generated a leave request app without any coding, within minutes. She shared her success story with peers, and suddenly, the product's value was obvious. It wasn't just for developers, but for business owners, NGO workers, teachers, people with ideas but no technical resources. This diversity unlocked viral growth, with hundreds, then thousands of users building and sharing apps every week. Instead of splurging on ads or influencer deals, Maor chose radical transparency. He built Base44 in public, documenting wins and setbacks on LinkedIn and Twitter. Instead of polished pitches, he shared his struggles. Here's today's bug. This failed, but I learned. And who needs a new feature? The community followed his journey, rooting for the underdog fighting giants with pure ingenuity. It wasn't his follower count that mattered, but his authenticity. People saw themselves in Maor, one person against the odds, working with relentless optimism and grit. Base44's architecture was all about efficiency. With costs attached to every AI request, Maor became a master of optimization. He built prompt caches, switched models, and trimmed context to keep infrastructure lean. The company stayed bootstrapped and cash positive, never burning more money than it made. By May 2025, Base44 was generating nearly $200,000 profit, with Mayor still managing everything himself, from coding to customer support. The founder was always in the trenches, listening to users and solving problems directly. Product market fit happened organically. A teacher created lesson plans in seconds. A mental health clinic built custom patient databases on the fly. NGOs tracked their donations and activities, all on Base44. These use cases were unexpected but revealed the true power of user-driven innovation. Meyer watched as the user base ballooned past 300,000 in 6 months, generating annual revenue well north of $3.5 million, and forging partnerships with brands like eToro and SimilarWeb. To keep growth sustainable, Maor ensured every app built with Base44 could easily be shared by its creator. This built a viral loop. Users became evangelists, spreading the tool in their own circles. No paid marketing, no growth hacks. Just the sheer utility and wow factor kept the engine humming. But rapid expansion brought technical headaches. The AI backend strained under the pressure. Costs spiked, complexity grew, and scaling further as a one-person operation was nearly impossible. In June 2025, the story reached its shocking crescendo. Wix, the international website powerhouse, made an $80 million offer to acquire Base44. The deal went through quickly. Clean books, no venture capital drama, no complicated team negotiations. Mayor had kept things simple. both legally and operationally. He stayed on to help Wix scale Base44 even further, now armed with more resources and support, but still driven by a solo founder spirit. For viewers and aspiring founders, Mayor's journey offers 6 essential lessons. Find deep love from 5 to 10 real users before chasing scale. Don't hesitate to ask friends and family for feedback. Make the product so useful that people want to share it. Build in public. The journey is part of the brand. Keep spending low until retention is proven. Only scale when organic user passion is obvious. Mayor's story isn't about luck or overnight success. It's about intense focus, relentless execution, and using AI to multiply solo founder capabilities far beyond what was possible just a few years ago. With the right strategy and tools, anyone, anywhere can go from a small investment to game-changing impact. For solo founders, the future isn't just bright, it's enormous.